Hello guys, in this video I want to show you how we have planned, produced and installed this pretty cool water wall, which is like 2 meters high and 90 centimeters wide. And what you can see here is a super cool photograph which is put behind the glass plate, and the whole water wall is constructed to run automatically for months without any maintenance, and it is constructed in a way that the customer is able to change this photo. Okay, so I hope you're interested in this, and just up front, I'm doing this because, you know, I loved that project. I really loved it, and it has had a few challenges, but it's a beautiful project, it's a beautiful result, and with this video I want to help you avoid mistakes you would make if you would make a similar water wall for yourself, or if you would make a water wall like this for your customer. And the point of this is that I believe that most water walls in the world, they just fail because people don't share their knowledge. And you know, water walls are such a beautiful thing. They have so many benefits, but there are also a couple of risks and challenges you might face when you do it the first time. And that's why I want to share my experiences in this project. Okay, let's start with the plannings up front. Before we started to produce anything, we have made this 3D drawing. And in this 3D drawing, you can see the basic setup of this water wall. So we have this bottom tank where the glass plate will sit on, and we have on top this overflow channel where the glass plate will put in below. Will be put in below, and we will pump the water in here. It will flow over the glass plate, which is supposed to sit here, but I won't do this now. I think you understand the principle. Then the water will be collected in this small bottom tank, and then it will go back here through the wall, and then we will have a pipe, a stainless steel pipe, which goes to the basement, and in the basement then the water will be first filtered, which I'll show you in a few minutes, before it reaches this technical tank. That's what I call this usually. And then inside here we have a pump which will pump the water back up to the water wall. So this is the basic principle, and all of this then at the end is covered by this cover, as you have seen it here. So yeah, that we have a nice view and we don't see all the technical stuff. And the main challenges here have been that the customer wanted a very slim construction, and it also had to be very light because everything is fixed to this wall. And the other challenge which we've had was that the pipe which went down to the basement had only 50 millimeters in diameter. So what you can see here is that this is the window garden, and when we went here through the wall, then we came out here out of the wall, and this was supposed to be was not supposed to be arranged like that. I just want to explain you shortly why I did it in this way. Anyway, we have this siphon here, and this is to avoid the splashing noise which comes out of this pipe to reach out through the pipe to the front of the water wall and to create noise. So this setup was arranged to avoid noise. But what we did not consider was that we have had very little space to get all those knees arranged. This is why at the end we have glued those fittings together in this way, and then a problem arose. We really had noise, and it didn't come from here, it came from here. So when the water went down this edge, it splashed on the surface, which was created by the siphon, and this noise was pretty ugly coming out at the front of the water wall. The way we fixed it pretty easy and pretty fast was that we have put in a slim sponge. It had just 1 centimeter up here, and this sponge was positioned here, and then when the water went down this small section, it did not fall anymore. It went down the sponge, and so we could silence the whole system. This was just up front so that you can see what kind of challenges you can face when you have installed a very beautiful water wall. Everything is super fine. All the technique in the basement is ready, and then you find out that you have ugly noise. But we have fixed it, as I have explained, which then really was a big release. Okay, so what you see here is then the technical tank in the basement. Looks a little bit complicated, and I want to tell you later why, but the main thing is that the water which comes out of the house pipe had to be demineralized by this reverse osmosis. So this is why we have a reverse osmosis here, and then we have here water additive which is added daily. And what you can see here too, I want to show it to you, is the top of that. So maybe this picture is better. So this is the pipe where the water comes back, the 50 diameter pipe, where the water comes back from the water wall, and then it has to run through a dirt filter. This is a super cool thing. Comes out of the fish tank business, aquariums business, or I don't know how to call it. So before the water reaches the technical tank, it has to go through this filter, and so we have only clear and clean water here. You should never underestimate the pollution which such a water wall can take out of the air. So all the dust, the hair, the fine dust out of the air will be collected in the water wall, and this has to be cleaned by a dirt filter. And the good thing about this one is that it really cleans the very, very small particles of the water wall, of the dirt out of the water. So and then we have here a tube which is connected to the stainless steel pipe, and through this tube we're then pumping to the top part of the water wall to the overflow channel where the water is sub-distributed, and then flows as a complete water film across the glass surface. You can see it here. We really have a nice full coverage, but I can tell you that when we have tested this water wall, it didn't work out like that. So what we always do before we start a water wall like that, we make a testing in the workshop, and I want to show you how this looked like. Okay, here you can see the testing setup. We didn't have the photo yet because the artist, the customer did not yet choose one of the photos from the artist, so we just used a simple glass plate with a rubber behind the glass plate and a stainless steel plate. So, by the way, there is a stainless steel plate at the back, but I won't go into detail yet about this. But here, you, as I said, you can see the testing setup where we have run the water wall one day to see if the water distribution is stable at the next day too, and it was not. Let me show you that. Okay, so here you see the next morning, which was pretty disappointing because the water distribution was broken. And we had here an area where we had no water, and this, by the way, then also caused more splashing down here. So we had to fix that, and there was another problem which we discovered. The fixing of the glass plate on the stainless steel plate with those side parts was not waterproof because, yeah, that's another story. But yeah, we could see that water was running behind the glass plate. So again and again and again, before you deliver a Waterwall, always run it minimum 24 hours to make sure that it will not surprise you with ugly with ugly things. So all of this has been fixed pretty easy, but imagine if we would have installed it like that at the customer's place. The next morning we would have some small water damage and also a pretty disappointed customer, and also we would have had to go there again. And in this case it was really pretty cool. After we have installed the Waterwall and started it, it ran and ran and ran, and it still runs without any problems because we have tested it properly. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you have had some benefit of it. Please register at wawazen.net for free, because there you will find some additional free knowledge and help how to make beautiful and reliable water walls. And if you want to start a water wall business, I would be really excited if you contact me. And then I would be also pretty excited to share all my knowledge with you. And at the end, I would be absolutely super happy if you make additional revenue and profit with water walls in your region, because I really would like to support you at the technical side, at the planning side, and at the strategic, with your strategy, and also with your sales and marketing. So yeah, if you have the courage to start your business or to expand your business with water walls, I can really recommend it. It's a very beautiful business if you know how to do it, and if you have some mindfulness and some passion. I would be really happy if you contact me so we can cooperate. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. So hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.